Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Something a bit different today. I'm talking about the humble colander. Okay. These are three different types. Now, this is a very well used kitchen item, especially when it comes to pasta. Now, it has been a bit of a controversial subject of recent times on TikTok, and it's obviously gone onto different platforms, social media platforms, as to the different ways it's being used to strain pasta. But what I'd like to talk about, what I'd like to share, is something that happened back probably in the 60s, I would say, in Australia. Now, this story was told to me by a very nice older gentleman who's now not with us anymore, but he told me the story that the day that he actually needed a colander. And obviously, these were used, I would suspect, in the Anglo community here in Australia, maybe to wash their vegetables and potatoes, whatever the case may be. So they were an available item, and the Italians would buy, probably more times than not, would buy them from the deli, where they would buy their pasta, and obviously there'd be a little section there with a few kitchen items as well, your pasta machines and biscuit making utensils and all that sort of thing. Anyway, this gentleman, he didn't have access to an Italian deli, so he had to go to just your regular department store, which might have been a Coles or even a hardware store, because those days hardware stores even had kitchen items for you older people out there. So like a small Bunnings. Anyway, so he's trying to, there's no way in the world, this guy, he could speak reasonable amount of English because he worked in a factory, you pick up the language. So he could speak, but certain terms, certain things he wasn't aware of. So he needed a colander, and he goes to the attendant it was a hardware store, and he couldn't, but he just did not know the word colander, obviously. So he's trying to explain to the guy, when I cook the pasta, I want the water to go and the pasta to stay. And the guy's looking at him and he's saying, I beg your pardon. He said, when I cook the pasta, I want the water to go and the pasta to stay. And he said, water, yes. What's pasta? So this guy, he just couldn't believe it. He's like laughing to himself. He's saying, well, I've got no hope here. What am I going to do? So in the end, he had no choice. He had to go back to an Italian deli and buy the colander from the actual place, but from the actual deli. But the story has always stuck with me, and I'm sure there's hundreds of these stories. If you do have something similar that you know of that people had struggles with back in the early days, please comment and share it. I'd really like to hear it. And also, I'll be putting out some new recipes soon, some Christmas-based stuff. Might do some biscuits, some cakes, and we'll get stuck into those, I would say, next week. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll catch you very, very soon.